If this message reaches you, it is meant for you. For anyone feeling overwhelmed by daily life, you are not the mind. Listen. By now, something important has already shifted. You're no longer asking how to understand the teaching. You're asking how to live it when real life shows up, when the phone rings, when the body hurts, when money feels tight, when relationships test your patience. This is exactly where Joel Goldsmith wanted his students to arrive. He never taught spirituality as an escape from life. He taught it as a way to meet life without fear. In the earlier parts, you learned what the Word is, how to rest in it, and how to live from it. Now we bring it into the moments that usually pull you out of peace, ordinary moments, emotional moments, pressure-filled moments. Joel taught that truth is not meant to be practiced only in silence. It is meant to be remembered in motion. Consider how stress usually appears. It doesn't arrive loudly. It creeps in quietly as the thought, I have to handle this. The moment that thought is accepted, tension enters the body. Joel taught that this tension is not caused by circumstances. It is caused by the belief that life depends on personal control. So the first practical shift is this. When stress appears, do not ask, how do I fix this? Ask instead, what am I assuming right now? Usually, the assumption is that you are alone in the situation. Joel taught that the most powerful recognition you can make in daily life is very simple. This moment is happening within consciousness, not outside of it. When you recognize this, urgency softens. The body relaxes. The mind slows down. And clarity often appears without effort. A woman once said to Joel, I understand the teaching, but my life is busy. I don't have time to sit and meditate. Joel answered gently, then practice while moving. He taught her to pause internally before answering a phone call, opening an email, or responding to conflict. Just a brief inner recognition. This too exists within the Word. That single pause changed how she moved through her day. She became less reactive, less drained, more present. This is how the Word becomes practical. In financial situations, Joel taught something that goes against habit. When money feels tight, the instinct is to panic, calculate, and worry. Joel did not say to ignore practical steps. He said to remove fear from them. Fear clouds intelligence. Calm restores it. He taught students to recognize supply as consciousness before money. When supply is seen as spiritual, money becomes a channel rather than a source. This removes desperation. And when desperation ends, intelligence opens new paths. Many students reported that solutions appeared not through struggle, but through calm insight, a conversation, an idea, a timing shift that would not have appeared under pressure. In relationships, the practice becomes even more important. Most conflict happens because we react to appearances, tone, words, behavior. Joel taught that reacting to appearances reinforces them. Recognition dissolves them. When someone upsets you, instead of immediately responding, Joel suggested an inner shift. This behavior is not the truth of who they are. This does not excuse harmful behavior or remove boundaries. It removes emotional entanglement. From this place, Responses become clearer and firmer, not weaker. A parent once asked Joel how to help an adult child making destructive choices. Joel answered, "Stop seeing them as lost." He explained that fear-based concern silently reinforces limitation. Seeing someone in truth does not mean approving behavior. It means refusing to identify them with it. Many parents found that when they released fear and rested in recognition, the relationship softened and change became possible. In health challenges, Joel emphasized gentleness. He never encouraged fighting the body. Fighting reinforces separation. Instead, he taught students to recognize the body as an expression of consciousness. When fear is removed, the body often responds naturally. He taught that even when symptoms remain, peace is healing. Fear tightens the body. Peace allows intelligence to operate. This is why many healings occurred not when people tried harder, but when they stopped resisting. Joel also spoke often about fatigue, emotional fatigue, spiritual fatigue, the tiredness that comes from trying to be strong all the time. He said this fatigue is not from doing too much. It is from carrying too much mentally. The moment you stop carrying life personally, energy returns. Living from the Word does not make life passive. It makes it intelligent. You still act, but action flows instead of strains. Decisions become simpler. You feel guided rather than pressured. One of Joel's students described it this way: "Life still asks things of me, but it no longer demands me." That is the shift. Joel reminded students that forgetting is part of learning. You will react sometimes. You will worry. You will fall back into old habits. This is not failure. The practice is not perfection. The practice is return. Each time you remember, you weaken the old pattern. Over time, you begin to notice something beautiful. Peace becomes more familiar than anxiety. Trust becomes more natural than control. You stop chasing certainty and begin resting in clarity. This is what Joel meant by spiritual maturity. Not dramatic experiences, not constant bliss, but a quiet stability that remains even when life is uncertain. The Word does not remove you from the world. It carries you through it. If you feel calmer just listening to this, that is not suggestion. That is recognition. Something in you already knows how to live this way. Let today be simple. When pressure appears, pause. When fear arises, soften. When confusion shows up, stop forcing answers. Recognition works best when it is gentle. If this teaching continues to steady you, please like this video so others can find it. Subscribe for more Joel Goldsmith inspired teachings and practical spiritual wisdom. And comment below, "I trust the Word in daily life." Let that be enough for today.